Hello friends, I am Jyoti Siddhartha. This is the YouTube channel Be Free Brainery, Be Free to Assess. I am going to present a video on applied biology. It covers the concept regarding ECG and hemocytometer. This is a short introduction. I am Jyoti Siddhartha. I am doing my MBBS in Government Sivaganga Medical College. I am preparing and uploading these videos for the government school students who cannot afford special tuitions and sophisticated coachings. We will be uploading videos on biology, physics and chemistry. They will be available free of cost. This is a short introduction about myself. You can read about me by passing the page. The video I will try to cover all the concept and mention the 1 mark. Keep your textbook because your textbook is the very important thing. Your textbook should be kept as the core material and these videos will be complementary to the text. We will also give tips regarding JEE Main, AIPMT and KVPY. During the course, pause the video to make notes. I have uploaded my handwritten notes. I have presented the video as how to write and present the answers in your 12th standard board examination. Please remember that the way you present, the presentation plays an important role in bringing you a very good marks in your 12th standard board examination. So you have to see what is ECG. ECG is the abbreviation for electrocardiogram. Electrocardiogram is the record of the electric potential changes that takes place in the heart during the cardiac cycle. ஒரு cardiac cycle நடக்கிறப்ப என்னென்ன எலக்ட்ரிக் பொட்டன்ஷியல் சேஞ்சஸ்லாம் நடக்குது அப்படிங்கிறதான் அதை ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணக்கூடிய ரெக்கார்டிங்க்கு தான் இசிஜின்னு பேர். So we have to know what is cardiac cycle. Cardiac cycle, the sequence of events between the commencement of from the beginning of one heartbeat to the commencement of the next. ஒரு ஹார்ட் பீட் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகி அடுத்த ஹார்ட் பீட் வர்ற வரைக்கும் என்னென்ன ஈவெண்ட்ஸ்லாம் நடக்குது அப்படிங்கிறது தான் கார்டியாக் சைக்கிள். It comprises of the contraction phase called systole and relaxation phase called diastole. அப்போ cardiac cycle என்னென்ன electric potential changesலாம் நடக்குதுங்கிறத ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணுறது தான் ECG. It is recorded from the surface of the body. The instrument used to record ECG is called electrocardiogram. The waves of the ECG are due to depolarization and are not due to the contraction of the heart. The waves it represent the depolarization. Depolarization, repolarization, these are the electrical events. ECG it records the electrical events. On the other hand, contraction of the heart and relaxation of the heart are mechanical events. Mechanical events எல்லாம் ரெக்கார்ட் பண்றது echocardiography. Electrical events ரெக்கார்ட் பண்றது electrocardiography. The wave of depolarization occurs first before the beginning of the contraction. Contraction நடக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி depolarization process நடக்கும். Then only it causes contraction. Contraction is due to the influx of the calcium ions. This is the ECG wave. This is the P wave. This is the QRS complex. This is the T wave. And finally this is the U wave. You have to see the each and every waves individually. The electrical activity of the heart was first recorded by Waller. First recorded by the Waller in the year 1887 with the capillary electrometer. Enthoven, he is the hero of the ECG. Enthoven recorded the ECG with a strong galvanometer and he led to the development of the modern electrocardiography. He leads to the development of the modern electrocardiography. Enthoven was awarded Nobel Prize in the year 1924 for the discovery of the electrocardiography. In normal ECG, there are 5 waves. Normal ECG la 5 waves இருக்கும். They are left to right பார்த்தீங்கன்னா they are P, Q, R, S, T. அதாவது P wave, R wave and T wave இதெல்லாமே positive waves. நடுவில் Q wave and S wave இது ரெண்டும் negative waves or downward waves. ECG, the PQRST wave. In the cardiac impulse generated by the SA node. Cardiac impulse is generated by the SA node. SA node is called a pacemaker of the heart because the entire rate of the heart is determined by the SA node. SA node is site of origin of the cardiac impulse. Cardiac impulse origin ஆகிறது SA node தான். SA means sinoatrial node. Pacemaker. It is also called as pacemaker of the heart. Passes through the heart. Electrical current spread in the tissue surrounding the heart. Small amount of this current spread to the body. SA node இருந்து generate ஆகக்கூடிய current heart full பரவும் and it also spreads across the body. Body, skin and other tissues லையும் it will also spread. The electrodes are placed in the skin on the opposite side of the heart. Electric potential generated by these currents can be recorded. The electric currents generated by the SA node எது மூலமா ரெக்கார்ட் பண்றோம்னா with the help of the electrodes. The help of electrodes. This is known as electrocardiogram. First you have to see what is P wave. P wave means it occurs in the auricles, atrium. Atriumத்தில் நடக்கக்கூடிய atrial contraction determine depolarization காட்டுறது தான் P wave. It denotes atrial depolarization. it is a atrial wave. It is due to the depolarization in atria. It is atrial depolarization. The duration வந்து it is about 0.1 second. It occurs just before atrial systole. Atrial systole means atrial contraction நடக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி atrial depolarization நடக்கும். The amplitude is found to be 0.1 to 0.3 millivolt. P wave is the gate to activity of the atria. Atria எப்படி செயல்படுது அப்படிங்கறத can be determined by the morphology of the P wave. Next one is the QRS complex. QRS complex. P wave end ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் there is isoelectric interval. P wave முடிஞ்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் there is isoelectric interval called PR segment. இந்த PR segmentக்கு அடுத்து there will be a QRS complex. This is a QRS complex. Q wave ங்கிறது it's a small negative deflection. R wave is a positive deflection and again S wave is a negative deflection. Q wave நம்ம பார்க்க முடியாது. It represents atrial and ventricular septal depolarization. Septum means it is the separation between the two chambers, right and left atrium, right and left ventricle பிரிக்கக்கூடிய septum depolarization நடக்கிறதா it shown by the Q wave. Next one is the R wave. R wave is the prominent positive. It is the positive wave. Finally, the last one is the negative wave. S wave. S wave is the negative wave in the QRS complex. Duration of the QRS complex is 0.08 second. It is very important. It should not exceed 0.1 seconds. 0.1 second அதிகமாக இருக்கக்கூடாது. The average amplitude of the R wave is 1 millivolt. Alteration in QRS complex is a lot of diagnostic information. Diagnosis means identification of the disease. Last one is the T wave. T wave வந்து S wave க்கு அடுத்து வரும். After the S wave there is isoelectric interval. Isoelectric interval means there will not be any electric potential changes. Electric potential changes நடக்காத period தான் isoelectric interval னு சொல்றோம். That isoelectric interval is called ST segment. ST segment க்கு அடுத்து வரக்கூடிய wave தான் T wave. T wave is a positive wave. It is due to ventricular repolarization. It is very important. It is ventricular repolarization. P wave is due to atrial depolarization. QRS is due to ventricular depolarization and the T wave is due to ventricular repolarization. இப்போ நீங்க கேட்கலாம் ventricle depolarize ஆகுது அப்புறம் repolarize ஆகுது, atrial depolarize ஆகுது ஆனா atrial repolarization காணுமே அப்படின்னு நீங்க கேட்கலாம். atrial repolarization எப்ப நடக்கும்னா ventricular depolarization எப்ப நடக்குதோ அதே நேரத்துல தான் atrial repolarization நடக்கும். Atrial depolarization more powerfulங்கிறதுனால it is shown in the ECG. Then T wave is a broad wave. Average duration is 0.27 second. Average amplitude is 0.15 to 0.5 millivolt. This is the morphology of the normal ECG wave. This is the P wave due to atrial depolarization. QRS complex due to ventricular depolarization. T wave is due to ventricular repolarization. The Q wave is due to septal depolarization. In the picture it is shown that PR interval is equal to 0.16 second. PR interval it is the duration from the beginning of the P wave to the beginning of the QRS complex. இதோட normal duration வந்து 0.12 to 0.20 second. This is the PR interval. This is the ST segment. This is QT interval. Finally, U wave. U wave is due to the depolarization of the papillary muscle. Finally, we have to see what is hemocytometer. Hemocytometer means hemo means blood, cyto means cell, meter means counting instrument. அதாவது blood cells count பண்ணக்கூடிய இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட்டுக்கு பேரு hemocytometer. The counting of blood cells after proper dilation is called hemocytometry. The process of counting is called hemocytometry. The instrument used for counting the blood cells is called hemocytometer. நேம்ல இருந்து நீங்க பார்க்கலாம் hemo means blood, cyto means cell, meter means counting instrument. By using hemocytometry method, red blood cells calculate பண்ணலாம், platelets calculate பண்ணலாம், eosinophils calculate பண்ணலாம். Red blood cells helps in the transport of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Platelets helps in blood coagulation, blood clotting. Eosinophils are the granulocytes. They are the leukocytes. Helps in providing immunity. Nowadays, it is also used for counting bacteria, yeast and algae calculate பண்றதுக்கும் it can be used. இப்போ instrument description. Instrument எப்படி இருக்கு அப்படின்றத பார்ப்போம். The hemocytometer comprises of a counting chamber. அதுல ஒரு counting chamber இருக்கும். It is also called as Neubauer chamber. Modified Neubauer chamber. Cover glass அதை சுற்றி அது மேலே வைக்கிறதுக்கு ஒரு கவர் கிளாஸ் இருக்கும். தென் டைலூட்டிங் பிப்பட்ஸ் used for the dilution of the blood. Many types of counting chamber are available. Most commonly used வந்து improved Newbar chamber. Improved Newbar chamber is very very famous counting chamber. Next one is the Fouch Rosenthal counting chamber. The most commonly used counting chambers are these. RBC and WBC, the blood cannot be counted as such. அதை டைரெக்டாக கால்குலேட் பண்ண முடியாது. ஃபஸ்ட்டு பிளட்டை வந்து you have to withdraw the blood and it has to be diluted. அதை ஃபஸ்ட்டு ஒரு ஸ்பெசிஃபிக் ஐசோடானிக் சொல்யூஷன் மூலமாக அதை டைல்யூட் பண்ணணும். RBC diluting fluid is called Haim solution. This is the 1 mark. WBC dilating fluid is called Turk's fluid or Tyson's fluid solution. This is also a 1 mark. The total number of cells is expressed in dash number per cubic millimeter. This is cubic millimeter, millimeter cube. The isotonic diluting fluids keep the cell intact. அதே இப்போ ஹைப்பர்டானிக்கோ ஹைப்போடானிக்காக இருந்துச்சுன்னா cells will be lysed. cells இறந்துரும். Hence they have to be kept in a isotonic diluting fluid. In WBC counting, the solution has to be placed in WBC counting, the solution will lyse the RBC. RBC வந்து it will lyse and the remaining nucleated WBCs count பண்ணலாம். The venous blood is used for blood counting. Blood counting venous blood is used. This can also be asked in a twisted 1 mark. Normal range. These are very very important. They can ask in the 1 mark. Men it is 4.5 to 5.9 million per cubic millimeter. Woman 4.1 to 5.1 million per cubic millimeter at birth. பிறந்த குழந்தைக்கு it is 4.0 to 5.6 million per cubic millimeter. WBC ஓட நார்மல் ரேஞ்ச் 4500 to 11000 per cubic millimeter. See, இவ்வளவு RBC இருக்கு, but the WBC count is very 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 less when compared to the RBC. Neonates பிறந்த குழந்தைக்கு it is about 10,000 to 25,000 per cubic millimeter. What is the clinical significance? இதனால clinical significance என்ன, இதில் முக்கியத்துவம் என்ன அப்படின்னா decrease in the number of erythrocytes. Erythrocytes means RBC குறைஞ்சுன்னா it is called anemia, இரத்த சோகை அப்படி anemia. இதே RBC count அதிகமாகிடுச்சுன்னா it is called polycythemia. Poly means many, polycythemia. Increase in the WBC count for transient period, ஒரு குறிப்பிட்ட பீரியடில் மட்டும் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகுதுன்னா it is due to the bacterial infection. அதாவது progressive increase in the abnormal RBC, abnormal count, அதாவது uncontrolled and abnormal proliferation of WBC இருந்துச்சுன்னா it is called leukemia. Leukemia is also called as blood cancer. I am doing this for the betterment of the government school brothers and sisters. கவர்மெண்ட் ஸ்கூலில் படிக்கக்கூடிய சகோதர சகோதரிகளின் நலத்திற்காகவும் அவங்களுக்கு எல்லா கான்செப்ட்ஸும் ஈஸியாக புரியணுன்றதுக்காகவும் அவங்களோட மெடிக்கல் கனவு நினைவாகுவதற்காகவும் I am preparing and uploading these videos. உங்களுக்கு இந்த வீடியோஸ் பிடிச்சிருந்துச்சுன்னா you can like the videos in the YouTube by pressing the thumbs up button below the video column, and you can also comment about it. You can also clarify your doubts and post your queries in the comment boxes or to my mail. This is my Facebook page. I have also created a Facebook page, Fee Free Brainery. This is my Gmail and this is my phone number. You can call me on Saturdays and Sundays from 5 PM to 9 PM. I will try to clarify all your doubts. That will be a personal guarantee. You can also send your suggestions for making me to present a better video classes. உங்களுக்கு இந்த வீடியோஸ் பிடிச்சிருந்துச்சுன்னா ப்ளீஸ் ஸ்ப்ரெட் அண்ட் ஷேர் த இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் அபவுட் தீஸ் வீடியோஸ் வித் யுவர் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ். உங்கள் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ்கிட்ட இந்த வீடியோஸ் பற்றின இன்ஃபர்மேஷனை ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள். ஸோ தட் தே ஆல்சோ கெட் பெனிஃபிட்டட். அவங்களும் இந்த வீடியோஸ் பார்த்து பயன்பெறுவாங்க. உங்களுக்கு இந்த கான்செப்ட்ஸ்லாம் புரிஞ்சிருக்கும் நம்புறேன். இஃப் நாட் ஸோ யூ கேன் கால் மீ ஆர் மெயில் மீ. ஐ வில் ட்ரை டு கிளாரிஃபை ஆல் யுவர் டவுட்ஸ். Thank you for watching the video. All the best for realizing your dreams. This is the YouTube channel Fee Free Brainery. Be free to assess. We will meet in our next video. Thank you.